Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Western Racing, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the 2023 Hot Wheels Mainline with the Hot Trucks series. This is a fascinating set for a few different reasons. First off, there are 10 vehicles we're going to look at in today's video, but what's interesting is I swear to God they planned out this case in a way that actually makes it to where like the first 5 vehicles we look at are boring or just unappealing, or I don't know, they're not exactly great. And then the second half, the like 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 in this case, are like really good. And I don't think it's because they're all black and red, or a majority of them are black and red on that half of the spectrum, which, you know, catering to Western Racing, I see. But I don't know, it's really interesting. Anyways, we are going to get started here with, ironically, what I would consider the worst vehicle of the case. So that automatically means we get better as we go if we're starting with the worst vehicle in the case. And as you can see, it is on screen right now. My pick for probably the worst vehicle in this entire set, it is the tuned Chevy Silverado. That's what we're going to start with in today's video. For those of you who do not know, I absolutely hate the tuned. It's not okay. I don't hate the tuned vehicles. I hate this style of tuned vehicle. The custom Mustang, the Dodge Charger Daytona, the Chevelle. Those tuned cars are perfectly fine. In fact, dare I say, I wish they would produce more of them. These are terrible. I hate these. This style sucks. They are the worst. Garbage. Throw them out. Don't need to happen. But I'm like the only person in the entire world of Hot Wheels that thinks that, so we keep getting hundreds of them every year, and it's just like, please, for the love of God, could you quit producing these? It's terrible. It is actually terrible. But honestly, if I'm being 100% honest, that is probably my biggest hot take when it comes to the world of Hot Wheels cars, is that I think these need to just stop producing these. These are disgusting. I'm probably like one of like 5 people who think that when it comes to being a the world of Hot Wheels collectors. I am like in a group of 5 or 6 people who actually would say that. Everybody else seems to like them. So yeah, let's get this one open here. It is the first one. This is the tuned 83 Chevy Silverado. I want to say the full name. Get this one out of the way so that way I can move on to, literally we can move on to something better, because literally everything after this is better. Here we go. What I will give this is that if this was a normal Chevy Silverado Hot Wheels casting that had this paint scheme on it, it would probably be really freaking cool. But this is just so bad. Like, I really don't understand the appeal of these cars. They are just, they're the worst. Like, they are actually the worst. I cannot think of a single like Hot Wheels casting style that I hate more than this. This is hands down the worst. Here's the bottom, and there we go. We'll give that as much attention as I would a Tesla on this channel. Just get it out of here. I don't want to see it anymore. All right, next up we have number 2 of 10, which is the 1967 Jeepster Commando. Now, this is a cool casting, but the paint scheme on this sucks in my opinion. Like, this paint scheme is weird. It is super weird. Let's get her open, shall we? There we go. Throw that off to the side. Throw that over there. I didn't read the whole Hot Wheels Hot Trucks, 4x4s and trucks ready to work or race. You ain't working or racing in that tuned Chevy, I can tell you right now. All right, here we go. This one's probably a race vehicle right here, just because you can tell it's built for the off-road. It's an off-road race vehicle, I guess. Yeah, the paint scheme on this is a paint scheme of all time. That is for sure. It is, like, I get the whole, we've seen topography style work. Like, go back a couple videos on my channel here when I did I think it was Multi-Pack Madness episode 3. We had an off-duty with a topography paint scheme, and it was really, really cool. Why? Because it was white topography on a black paint scheme. This is like bright blue topography on black and tan. It looks really bad. Like, this does not look good. Also, Earl Motorsports. I don't know why that sponsor seems to only be attached to this casting, but Yeah, like I'm not even kidding. Every single version of this casting, the Jeepster Commando that I have, is the only place I have ever seen Earl Motors on a Hot Wheels car. That's it. This is the only casting it seems to be attached to. It's the weirdest thing. But what I will give this casting is it does have a motorcycle on the back, which is pretty cool. I really do like that. But yeah, there you go. The 1967 Jeepster Commando, probably my pick for the second worst truck of the case. Not a good one by any means. All right, let's move on to something fun. This is a work vehicle. If I had to pick, this is probably a work vehicle here. Number 3 of 10 is the GMC Hummer EV. I don't know about you guys, but I really like the look of the Hummer EVs. I think they kind of look, I like them. I think they're cool looking. Would I own one? No, because they're huge and they probably, just like a normal Hummer, they probably get terrible, well, it wouldn't be gas mileage. What would it be like? What do they call that on electric cars? What's the electric car equivalent of gas mileage? Charge mileage? Is that what it is? I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, I have a feeling this car does not get good volts. Does not get good volts per mile if I had to guess. But yeah, so it's basically just all white. Says Hummer. I love the grille. I think this whole front end lights up if I remember correctly. I have never seen an electric Hummer in person. I've seen which is weird. I've seen a Cybertruck in person. I have never seen an electric Hummer in person. Also, I love the fact that I live in the middle of Wyoming, and the town that I live in, one of the guys owns one of the very few Tesla Cybertrucks that have been created, and it's just like, oh, here's the town clown presenting himself to the whole world here, had to spend his money on something completely... Is that a skateboard? Sorry, ADHD kicked in there. That's pretty cool. I didn't know there was a skateboard in the back of that back of this casting. That's pretty cool. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yes, Cybertrucks, garbage. Don't buy them. If you do, then you deserve to be made fun of. GMC Hummer EV right here. Pretty cool, all things considered. It's a pretty cool car, looks-wise. I've never driven one. I don't actually, weirdly enough, now that I think about it, I have seen a lot about the Ford electric cars, or the Ford electric trucks, Chevy electric trucks. Seen a bunch on the Tesla Cybertrucks and why you shouldn't buy them. I have never seen anything about the GMC Hummers. I'm going to Google after this video whether or not they're good vehicles because like I said, I don't know jack squat about these things. I've never even seen a single bit of media coverage on them. Now that I think about it, the Renault Rivian, I haven't seen anything on those either. And honestly, if I had to pick an electric truck to buy, I'd probably buy a Renault Rivian just because I kind of like the way they look. Actually, that's a lie. I really like the way they look. They have that futuristic style, but they also don't look stupid at the same time. All right, enough electric car talk. I think, oh wait, we got another electric truck. I forget. Sorry. We're going to pause the electric truck talk. We're going to move to something that is arguably way more interesting, which is gas vehicles. Gas vehicles, number 1. This one's number 2. This video is falling off the rails really fast. Anyway, this is the Mazda Repu, which is, or it's Repu, isn't it? Repu. This happened the last time I reviewed one of these. Anyways, yeah, pretty cool paint scheme on this one. I really do like the way this one looks. Again, race truck. You can tell right now this is probably a, is it a drift truck? I wouldn't think it's a drift truck. We do have a drift truck in today's video. Wait until you see that thing. It's pretty cool. All right, here is the Mazda Repu here. I gotta say, I just love this casting. I think it's fantastic. I've always had a thing for little pickup trucks like this. Mazda Repu, Ford Ranger, the Datsun pickup truck, whatever those are called, I forget. But I've always had a thing for the cute little pickup trucks. I like them. Mazda Rotary Power, number 2. Pretty cool stuff. Really neat little truck. I really do like this truck. It's pretty sweet. Like the white roof. Normally I don't like when they paint the roof a different color than the rest of the vehicle, but I actually kind of like the way that looks. Mazda, checkered flags. Yeah, just a fun little pickup truck. Mazda Repu. There you go. You can read the information. But yeah, cool one. Nice little... Gets us away from the talk about electric vehicles and gets us onto something different. All right, we have looked at a total of 4 trucks so far, all of which have been pseudo real-life vehicles. Obviously, the Chevy Silverado would not exist in real life. That is a fantasy redesign of a real-life vehicle. This, however, is a completely fantasy vehicle. This does not exist in real life. I don't think Hot Wheels has built this one in real life. 5 of 10 is the power panel. a peg warmer everywhere. These things will not sell. Also, they're massive. They are freaking huge. But anyway, let's open her up. Could this even be classified as a truck? I think this is more of a van. It's a panel van. It's a panel van. Why is this in the Hot Trucks series? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. But anyway, here we go. Here is the power panel. Pretty cool one right here. It's got a Hot Wheels logo on there, as you can see. Love the blue. The blue is pretty nice. Really like the blue on that one. Pretty dang cool. BF Goodrich Hot Wheels graphics. AN number 3. Pretty cool stuff. Last one was number 2. This one's number 3. That's a bit strange. I don't know what's going on there with that. Yeah, I like the gold rims. That's pretty cool. I am really trying hard to like say as many nice things as I can about these vehicles. Excuse me. Trying to say as many nice things as I can about these vehicles, but like 99% of the time I can't even think of anything to say because they're pretty just basic vehicles, all things considered. Back end with the spare tire there. Yeah, that's the power panel. Really heavy. Really heavy, which you would imagine. This casting is absolutely massive. Like it's big. It's big. But yeah, there you go. We are now halfway through the video. And as I promised with the Mazda Repu, we do have a drift truck in this set. And it is the new for 2023 6 of 10 limited grip. I love this casting. This is so cool. Like I said, I am not a fan of drift stuff at all. I have never been a fan of drift stuff. This is awesome. I really like the way that this looks. I feel like, I know it's built to be a drift vehicle, but I feel like if you ripped the bottom out of this and put like a lift kit on it and turned it into like a mud truck or something, it would look awesome. Because it's kind of, if you subtract the front end, it kind of looks like a mud truck. Like, let's be honest, it really does have that race truck look to it. But then when you add the front end, you're like, oh, it's a drift vehicle. You can tell just by looking at it. But yeah, here we go, new for 2023. Let's take a look at what it says on the back of the card. Drift the way away, or wow, that's terrible. Drift the day away with a twin-turbo V8 engine, bash bar, and hand-controlled rear brakes, because one must slide sideways, make smoke, and burn rubber to practice perfect vehicle control. So yeah, that is the limited grip. As I said, it is a drift truck. You can tell just by looking at it. It's dang cool. Like, let's be honest. Designed by Hot Wheels, 2022, El Segundo, California. I am excited. I don't think the spoiler, they're the bash bar as they call it. I don't think the bash bar moves on this. Nope, that is cemented in there. But yeah, here you go. Here it is. Black Widow exhaust with the Weston Racing colors, or rather the Black Widow colors. I don't need to be nepotistic all the time, I guess. Or not nepotistic. I don't need to be stroking my ego all the time. The King of Sound Hot Wheels logo. Black Widow exhaust, number 12 on the side there. It is literally, paint scheme wise, pretty basic. But as you can see, the hood is open to reveal that engine there. You got all of the different components. Got the bash bar up front, as they said, the open air filter on the front. And in the back, you got I think that's the battery. The battery is back there and the fuel tank. You got the roll bar, and you've got it dropped low to the ground so that way you can get out there and spin some just do some absolute craziness in this casting. Like, it is a drift casting through and through. I'm trying to make it do cool stuff here. There we go. Yeah, there. That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, there you go. That is the limited grip. Probably one of the best cars in this whole set, if not the best car in this whole set. That is really cool. It is not always that I would go out of my way to say that a drift vehicle is my favorite vehicle, but that's pretty freaking sweet. All right. Now this one's pretty neat, and I kind of, again, I'm going to stroke my ego here a little bit with this one because I want to show something off. Next up is number 7 of 10, the Mighty K. Mighty K, of course, as you all know, I think the reason why this casting is so popular is because it was the final car that Ryu Asada designed before he passed away. And as you can see, it says Ryula Circuit, dedicated to Ryu. I don't know what that says back there. I have learned a tiny bit of Japanese since I've started doing unboxings, because I like, if you showed me Hot Wheels written in Japanese, I could identify it easily. But I don't know what that says, if I'm being completely honest. Let's open it, right? Like, that's probably what we need to do here. Again, one might say that this is a tuned vehicle. I guess you could. I wouldn't necessarily consider it a tuned vehicle. If I'm being 100% honest with you, I don't think this really falls into the tune. It might. Okay, let's be honest, it might. But I like it. I do like this casting. I love what it symbolizes with it being Ryu Asada's final vehicle that he created. It is pretty dang cool, if I'm being honest. Again, I have no clue what that says. They did the thing. They did the thing. Huh. Editor, if you wouldn't mind, could you put at the top of the screen here what that says in English rather than Japanese? Thank you kindly. Yeah, Ryula Circuit, International Racing Courses Ryula Circuit, and I'm assuming that's the circuit right there, which is really cool because it's his signature. That's what it is. It's Ryu's signature turned into a racetrack, which is pretty sweet. And then on the front it says, oh, it's got Ryula Circuit, and then it's just got a huge R symbol on the front there. Hot Wheels. I gotta say, it's fun for what it is. Mighty K, it's pretty cool. But what I did want to show off here is that is the standard version, and your boy, through various mystery box streams on the internet, I was able to purchase something. I was able to purchase something off of a little app called Whatnot through a mystery box stream. Your boy is now the proud owner of the Ryu Asada Super Treasure Hunt. This is the Super Treasure Hunt version of that car. So now you can see it there, the difference. That's pretty cool, ain't it? Gotta say, it's pretty awesome. I don't know about you guys, but like the feeling of getting your first ever Super Treasure Hunt, even if it's not the one you wanted, and even if it was off the internet or through a mystery box stream like how I got mine, that is an incredible feeling. Like, that is a feeling I wish I could replicate. It is so cool. I will lose my mind the day that I actually find one in store. It hasn't happened yet. I've been collecting for 5 years and I haven't found one in stores yet. But someday it's going to happen. Someday. All right, next up is number 8 of 10, which is the Ford Bronco R. Again, Western racing colors, and you know, it's like they're like trying to cater to me or something. I really don't understand. Like Hot Wheels, if you want to put my logo on a car, you have my permission. It's perfectly fine. Watch, they're gonna put it. You know what they're gonna do? If somebody at Hot Wheels is watching this, you want to know what they're gonna do? Next year in 2025, we're gonna get Gotta Go, which is the toilet truck, and they're gonna put my logo right in the bottom of the toilet bowl. And if they do that, I will applaud them because that is hilarious. All right, let's get this one open. Alrighty. Here we go. This is the Ford Bronco R, a really fun casting. I really like the look of this. What's really interesting to me, though, is that you can tell just by looking at this casting, it was designed for that real-life Baja Ford Bronco. You guys know what I'm talking about, the really famous one. And the reason why I say that is because Hot Wheels has not only made that Ford Bronco has also been made into pullback cars. I have a Lego set of that Ford Bronco, and it looks exactly the same every single time. It's not like, you know, there's not going to be any like creativeness taken to it. It's based on a real vehicle. But the casting is very recognizable. This is a new-aged Ford Bronco that has been transformed into a racing Ford Bronco, and it's just really cool. It is really, really neat. I love the fact that somebody took a crappy new-age Ford Bronco that they always look stupid, the new ones do, and they managed to turn it into a kick-butt racing machine. Like, it just looks so cool. But yeah, there you go. That's the Ford Bronco R there. Really, really neat. Kind of basic, though. It just says Borla 78 on the side. I do like the fact, though, that we got Black Widow exhaust and Borla exhaust in the same set here with the same paint colors and everything. Very weird. All right, here we go. Next one, number 9 of 10 is new for 2023. It is the Ford F-150 Lightning Custom. Ladies and gentlemen, we got another electric truck on deck. This one is really strange looking. All right, zoom, zero. We got Ford F-150 Lightning Custom. Born 2022 at Dearborn, Michigan. Designer Ford. Built for speed, this high-torque truck is customized with a lower profile front splitter and rear diffusers. Interesting. All right, let's get her open. I kind of figured they would have... Is this another real vehicle? Is this a vehicle that actually exists in real life? Because the fact that they said Dearborn, Michigan, which I don't think relates to Ford 100%, something tells me this might be another real life car here. I will say, I will give it to whoever at Hot Wheels created this, or whoever the genius was behind making this vehicle. The paint scheme's really freaking sweet. I love the paint scheme. That is so cool. Ford F-150 Lightning, Hot Wheels. I love the rims, look super duper cool. It's got the old Ford logo on the back there, which I really love. Love the way that looks. You can see the rear diffusers there through the plate glass tailgate. Obviously, that's not what that is, but that's funny. The front end there, you got the front splitter, which looks super duper cool. There's a lot of cool stuff to talk about here. Then in the back, you got F-150 written on the tailgate here. It is a drag racing vehicle. If I had to guess just by looking at this, I get either drag racing or drift racing. I'm not 100% sure which one though, but pretty dang cool. I gotta be honest, like, it's neat. It is in fact neat. So we'll get that one out of the way there. We got one final car to go. Here we go. Number 10 of 10 for the series is the Land Rover Defender 90. Now I am really starting to get curious because I could have sworn the last vehicle for this set was a Land Rover, the Land Rover Truck 2, Series 2 truck, but that might have been the Baja Busters series. I can't honestly remember. Anyway, let's get this open. Gotta represent the boys over in Europe and all that. You know what they say. Come on, England. All right, let's do this. We got the gunmetal gray body. Looks really cool on this. I love the way it looks. Spare tire there. Defender, Land Rover, Hot Wheels. Got the reflectors. Just a stripe up the side. And that is really about it on this. I honestly forgot that this vehicle was even in this set. So now that I'm holding it in my hands, I was like, I can't even remember them making this. 90 written on the hood. Black Land Rover. Got the sunroof there. Just really, like, it's just a basic old Land Rover is all it is. Again, everybody, let's be honest here. Let's be honest with ourselves. Oh, I didn't show the bottom of this. Let's show the bottom. There you go. Let's be honest. Are those even trucks? Can we even classify those three vehicles as trucks? I don't think we can. They all scream van or SUV to me. I don't think these three vehicles should be in this set, if I'm being completely honest, because they're not trucks. But yeah, there you go, everybody. That is it for the full set there. And I've given my 2 cents on the fact that those three that we currently have on screen are probably not supposed to be in this set, considering that they are probably not classified as trucks, but whatever. I don't even remember the last set of hot trucks we did. Were they all pickup trucks, or did we have a couple that weren't technically trucks? I can't remember. It was a long time ago that I did that video. I genuinely can't remember. Anyway, Land Rover Defender, F-150 Lightning Custom, Bronco R, the Mighty K, Limited Grip, Power Panel, Mazda Repu, the GMC Hummer EV, the Jeep what the heck is the thing called? Jeep Commando, Jeepster Commando. Jeep Scrambler is something different. And the tuned Silverado. There you go, everybody. That is the full set of cars for today's video. The Hot Trucks series, which features 7 trucks and 3 SUVs. Yeah, but yeah, that's all I got for today's video. Honestly, not a bad set. I give the set a thumbs up. It's a pretty good set of cars, and I would recommend it to anybody who loves trucks. But we all know that I am like the only person on YouTube, aside for, barring a few other people who do videos based on the series and don't collect just their favorite castings. Because if I collected just my favorite castings, my life would probably be a lot easier. But anyway, that's all I got for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next diecast unboxing video. Thank you, and good night.